And welcome back to the Michael Cohen Show on our continued journey to 500,000 subscribers. Let's get there. Hit subscribe, watch, comment, and share because the stupidity, it doesn't stop today. Now, mind you, in the last 17 days during this government shutdown, Democrats have told MAGA Mike Johnson, Senator Thune, and Trump himself that they want to. They want to sit down and discuss a solution, even saying that they should hold this conversation in the public domain, in front of all of us. And finally, after a little bit of pressure, MAGA Mike agreed to a debate with Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries on C-SPAN, going so far as to say, I'll debate him any place, anywhere, anytime. Well, yeah, bullshit. Surprise, surprise. MAGA Mike chickened out. Ironically, he did, however, run right onto Fox News' Laura Ingraham about CNN's town hall with Bernie Sanders and AOC. Play the clip.
Organizations. By the way, congrats to CNN for hosting our nation's first socialist town hall. You're going to get more of that program, and if these people are in charge, this is serious stuff. I mean, we can make light of it. It did bomb for obvious reasons. Now they're inviting me on for a town hall. I might go do it. I'll show them what the other side looks like.
You should do it. You should definitely do that. Well, you should do it there, but you should do it with AOC, because I would love to see that. A substantive debate. She would melt.
Yeah, she would melt, sure. Let me be clear. She'd beat the living piss out of him. Actually, literally, verbally and physically. He is such a putz. It's truly funny. And yet they stroke each other's egos on the Republican side. Gross. Meanwhile, Mike, let me say this to you. Don't be all bark and no bite then. Debate her. Debate the Democrats on, I don't know, health care or any of the other issues going on. But anyways, my co-host Ben and I, we spoke about this on Political Beatdown, showing the clips regarding MAGA Mike chickening out of his debate with Hakeem Jeffries, as well as how Trump is truly to blame for all of this. Play the clip.
So MAGA Mike, he's been holding these just disastrous press conferences. I'm not sure if you caught the one he did today. He also previously said that he was going to debate Jeffries, but then he backed out. I'm not sure if you caught that, where he's like, I'll debate him after the shutdown ends. Let me show you what went down, though, when he's addressing the press. He goes, many of you asked all of us, how does it end? Just listen. This is what his pathway forward is. Here, play this clip.
And so many of you have asked all of us, how will it end? We have no idea. It's up to the Democrats, and they have to decide it. And judging by their outrageous behavior, the Democrats appear perfectly happy to keep the political theater going while real people suffer.
He truly is a master debater.
I just go back to
something wrong with them all.
There's really something wrong with them all. There's something wrong with them all. Here's Johnson talking about the debate with Hakeem, because it was Hakeem's like, let's talk publicly about this. Like, I'm the leader of the Democrats, right? You're the leader of the Republicans in the House. Let's discuss publicly. Now, for those who know, parliamentary systems, which maybe we should have been one. Maybe we could have avoided some of this stuff if we were a Canadian-style parliamentary system, multi-party. But there you actually have the Prime Minister Carney in their house, basically, their house debating the Republican leader, and they go back and forth. And then there's like a shadow foreign cabinet debates the shadow foreign, and it's all done publicly.
Yeah,
it's not theatrics. That's part of the system, to air your debates publicly. And look, in our system, that's not what we had, but we did have the parties talking to each other. And so now MAGA Mike refuses, as though this is a crazy request, to talk publicly to the Americans about what's going on with the shutdown with the leader of the other party. Just watch. MAGA Mike first acted like he was going to do it, and then he's like, ooh, my daddy Trump doesn't want me to do it because I'm going to look stupid, so I'm not going to do it. Here, play this clip.
Your reaction to that, as I also note that just came across our desk, Mr. Speaker, that you have agreed to a debate with Jeffries on C-SPAN at an unknown date and time. Is that true?
I'll debate Hakeem Jeffries anywhere, anytime, as soon as we get the government open. He's engaging in political theater and stating absurd things. What he just said is absurd. It is the Democrats who voted to shut the government down. Look at the record. 9 times now, the Republicans in Congress, House and Senate, have voted to open the government, and 9 times Democrats in Congress have voted to close it. All but one. Hakeem Jeffries led the effort in the House. We had this debate on the government shutting down on the House floor. We won. We passed the bill in the House. We sent it to the Senate. That's where the ball is now. The ball is in the Senate's court, and the Schumer shutdown is causing real pain, and it needs to stop. We need 5 more sensible Democrats in the Senate who care more about the American people than giving health care back to illegal aliens and all the other absurd things that they put in their $1.5 trillion counter.
Yeah. Could you imagine the one thing that he refuses to acknowledge is that each and every one of us, those that are using the Affordable Care Act, those that are using private health coverage, every single one of us are going to see somewhere up to between 50 and 109% increase in the cost of your premiums. I just don't even know how people will end up dealing with that. When you're going to end up, if you are having a hard enough time today paying bills, and you are paying, say, I saw one the other day, and this woman, she was kind enough to actually post her the letter that she got from her company. She was paying for herself, I think it was $58 a month. And now it's going up to $189 a month. So you're talking about 3 times. 3 times. She doesn't have it. So now, in order to have the health coverage that she needs, because she's of age and she needs to have health coverage, that means she's going to have to do what? Cut back on her food? Can't cut back on your rent, right? You can't cut back on electricity. How many of you received like your electric bills this month alone and you saw like a 60% increase? And I'm trying to say, but why? Why? I haven't done anything. I'm not running. It's not like it's excessively been hot, so I'm running my air conditioning 24/7. It's literally double. And I'm saying to myself, how did this happen? So she's going to cut back on medication, right? She's going to start cutting back on her doctor's visits. Is that really the America that we're supposed to be? Does that make us better? Does that mean this administration is doing good for us? And I would have to say no. And I hope to God that every single one of you that are there with Ben and I right now, all of our brigaders acknowledge the same thing, that everything is out of control and out of whack. And we need to put a stop to the shit once and for all.
You know, I'm on auto debit for my electric bills. And I looked at, I got one of them recently on the auto debit, and, and it hits. And I looked at it and I said, what? Where did that number, where did that number come from? Because as you budget the auto debit, you expect, okay, well, here's the amount that it's going to be in this range. It wasn't even close to the range, even on the high end. And it's not just that, though, Cohen. Insurance costs are going up. In addition, home insurance costs it's everything that's going up right now. Then, of course, just the day-to-day groceries. The way I described checking out at a supermarket is those beeps, beep, beep, beep. When they swipe the food, it sounds like the life support beeps. That's kind of the way I thought about it. It was like beep, beep. I'm like, yeah, I'm not gonna take that one today. In the register, I'm not gonna take that one today. I'm not gonna take that one today. Yes, I'll take that one today because it's crazy. It's crazy. You
used to spend $100 in groceries and you'd walk out with a full bag.
$260 in the low, like for that 100. It's like $260 right now. Yeah.
I mean, now you walk out with a third of a bag. In fact, you could put that shit in your pocket. You don't even need a bag. It's really not, it's not right. It's not fair. We're all basically being held hostage. We're captives in whatever stupid game is being played by this administration, by the Russell Vaughts, who whispering stupidity into our president's ears, the Stephen Miller, who is echoing the Russell Vaughts stupidity into Trump's ears, and the rest of them, like I said before, they're just cosplaying roles. Yeah, this one's the secretary of this one's the head of that, this one's the secretary of this. It doesn't make a difference. Not one of them is thinking about how to make our lives better, how to reduce costs so that Americans get to live the American dream, that they're able to put money away in the future for maybe their children, grandchildren, or maybe even their own needs as they get older and have to start to wind their lives down. But what do? You don't. Yet right now, we are all living with X. The problem is our expenses are 3X. Well, if you don't have it, what do? And that's the problem. And that's why I constantly say we must continue to grow this network. It is right now, as far as I'm concerned, maybe the only hope that's out there, because everybody is so fractured. They're all worrying about, themselves. There's no unification in message. Look how many people are attached and involved to this network. All right. We need to grow it every single day, bar none. And we need to ensure that in a year from now, those midterm elections, that we ultimately take back the House, the Senate, to ensure our tripartite system of government does not fall, and that we end up being able to get our country back. Plain and simple. Hey, everyone. First of all, thanks for watching. We're going to be posting daily episodes with reactions and talking about politics. We'll be talking about everything, in fact. So please like and subscribe. Join us on this journey.